reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on the bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man, before the 47th clears the sand. He tells the soldier, don't fear the lead, there's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown, he promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual cold curse, tracing the kawaib, the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call in companions, don't hide the age, read the literal ink on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a western eye. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more kawaii, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7-nation strike was your final breath, now you're face to face with the kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread. But the protrusion of youth, the budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11, or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game. Your martyrs with the blinding light. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold. The dragon and bear have let go of their hold. The 7-nation strike was your final mistake. Now the world is awake for the liberty's sake. No budding breasts, no maidens in line. The 47th ran out of time for you.
We have to tell them how to poop and give them the wisdom. Give them the need. We have to give them the civilize them. This is Sahih Muslim 1300. Jabir reported Allah's messenger as saying, odd number of stones are to be used for cleaning the private parts after answering the call of nature. And casting of pebbles at the Jamarat is to be done by odd numbers, 7. And the number of circuits between Al-Safa and Marwa is also odd, 7. And the number of circuits around the Kaaba is also odd, 7. Whenever any one of you is required to use stones for cleaning the private parts, he should use an odd number of stones, 3, 5, or 7. Oh my goodness, now it all makes sense. Allah is one. One is an odd number. Therefore, we need to wipe our butts with an odd number of stones so that our wiping can be more like Allah. This is how Allah wipes himself too. Allah uses an odd number of stones to wipe himself because he is odd. How could he use an even number when he's so odd? Alhamdulillah. You see, children, you see, your religion is not inferior. They are jealous. They are jealous of Allah's oddness. They don't know how to.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with my hand and hikmah I'll touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with my hand and hikmah I'll touch?
Ground control to number one.
We need to use an odd number of stones. Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
My butt? Now I got my big boy pants, big boy chair, big boy chair. Feeling like a big boy, look at this. Already had the big boy cup.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and how?
You're here to civilize Uranus. You're here to civilize Uranus. Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the air, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Napto's in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Scythia, that hairless tan hide, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave, with that kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake, a 1/400-year-logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. That satanic verse is the only thing we hear.
Aladdin, Alus are the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. One for the city, a two for the show. The 47's coming and the mullahs gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street, the liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real.
Even when you're married, 10-year-olds will start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue, but don't check the math while the bells are being rung.
The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to
One for the city, a two for the show. The 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Turkey, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead.
the shadows play, the Supreme One signs his soul away.
He fears the virgin, he fears her not. So he sends the husband in the dead of night a box of sweets for a mother's grief, the signature of a holy thief. He calls her hard to hide his fear, but the end of the line is drawing. I hear the steel in the winter sky. I don't look down, I look up high. Beyond the bars and the cleric's lies, a different fire begins to rise.
They told me God had turned his face, that I was lost in this hollow place. But the thunder speaks a different tongue, a song of justice for the young.
The 47 watches from across the sea. He heard the prayers of the Zens and Deji.
The red lines crossed, the dice are cast.
The age of the mullahs is breathing its last.
The 47 thunder hit the terror night.
Answering the prayers with a blinding light.
No more marriage, no more change. The fire falls to wash the stain. The compound crumbles, the tyrant is gone.
Send a man again to a bloody dawn.
From the streets of Isfahan to the White House door.
The monster of Tehran won't speak no more.
Ali offered rape and a shroud of black.
Trump off the fire and the country back.
One used a loophole to steal a soul.
The other used a hammer to take control.
February 28th, the ledger is clear. The end of the trauma, the end of the fear.
47th made the victory complete.
The angel has a very physical message for the prophet tonight.
Out of all the spirits, chilling in the seventh sky, why's this angel looking like a handsome ass guy? Dio walks in looking like a straight up 10, and the prophet disappears from the sight of man. Lock the door, little girl, stay out of the way. The messenger's got a massive price to pay. The bed frame's creaking, the angel is pounding, while the word of Islam is muffled and sounding. A sacred visit, a heavenly light, or just Dia in the middle of the night? Pay the Dia, scrub the stain. The angel brings the pleasure, Aisha gets the pain. Scrubbing at the fabric till the knuckles are raw, washing out the evidence of the prophet's flaw. She's only 9, with a basin and a rag, cleaning up the blessings of a holy brag with her fingernails. She's digging at the crust, the dried up heavens of a prophet's lust. It was Gabriel, he swears, looking proud and tall, but it was Dia's seed on the robes of it all.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Fast forward the clock, looky right here. The circus is back, and it's fueling the fear. We got queers for Palestine holding a sign. Is this bitch for real? Have you lost your mind? Cheering for the laws of the caliphate, while the prophet and his boys decide your fate. You're shouting for the cause. You're holding the flag, but they got a tall building and gravity's a drag. Yo, Shaggy, these motherfuckers are clueless for real. I don't think they read the Quran, N-I-G-G-A. They think it's a parade, it's a funeral today. So keep scrubbing the stains, keep living the lie, while you cheer for the guys who want you to die. The joke is on you, the joke is on you.
Next time, use bleach. Next time, use bleach.
The dilemma. The dilemma.
Muhammad claims he is the final seal, but his own book makes the Bible real. He says the Torah and the Injil are light, but the gospel he affirms is the Christian's fight. He says Allah's words can never be changed, and the manuscripts prove they were never rearranged. If the Bible is the word, then Allah failed, and like a Sultan Muhammad, his logic is nailed. The Islamic dilemma. The logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. Muhammad, the prophet of doubt. The pincer is closing, there is no way out. The unlettered prophet couldn't read the script, so he validated pages that his own words rip. He told the Christian judge by what is inside, but the gospel says Jesus was crucified. The ink is the same since the day it was penned. A message Muhammad can break or bend. If he's the guardian, he failed the test, affirming the book that puts his truth to rest. Surah 1094, God says as the book. Muhammad was shaking, he had to go look, but the people of the book have a savior, not a man. They have a son of God, not a caravan plan. The Sunni codex proves the text is the same. Muhammad is the only one playing the game. Check the diet
check the blood price rates. High value lives at the Yuma's gates. The Arab is gold, but the Zit is a slave. Just a tirade soul on the way to the grave. He calls for Gabriel, but the higher appears. A handsome face for the prophet's ears. Aisha's in the room with the water and the lies, scrubbing out the semen so the garment can dry. The many on the road is the revelation trace. The highest weight is the prophet's disgrace. Like Azza on Muhammad, the truth is tight. The fraud is naked in the morning light. The Islamic dilemma. The logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. The truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. No one can change the words of Allah. The Injil stands firm, it was never a lie. Muhammad's own mouth is the how and the why. The dilemma is final. Muhammad, police be upon him. Muhammad, police be upon him.
Hey yo Muhammad, let's get surgical. Let's talk about the seed. A messenger with the biological void and a desperate need. You couldn't sire a son to carry on the name, so you played a shell game with Zay just to hide the shame. Impotent in the bloodline, so you broke the orphan's law. A revelation just to cover up your basic human flaw. You took his wife, you wiped his name, you left the boy a ghost, just to feed the ego of the sterile Medina hole.
The slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the owls with the laborers of old for the virility and fidelity that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. You took the validity of men to make your own work, but the sterility of the prophet was a biological quirk. Still no sun, still no air, it's just a desert full of doubt. The owls couldn't help you find a way out. You tried to manufacture what you couldn't produce, but the 47's cable just got the power loose. The cranes are falling, the satanic voice is loud. The 47's fire is the Ayatollah's drought. The 47 Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah seed just met a kinetic fate. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The prophet and his sons are fuel for the fire. From the sterile desert sand to the green zone floor, the lineage of the mullah isn't breathing anymore. Walking during your kids are gone, the bunkers getting hot. Just like your prophet, you're the end of the plot. Marry your cousins, keep the IQ in the mud, but you can't survive the 47's flood. Serologic, sterile blood, the 1 for 100 year draw. The 47 devil is what you make of you all. The 47 Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah seed just met a kinetic fate. The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with the F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erosion of the mullah is finally complete. No signs in Medina, no signs in the gate. The 47 is the hand of fate.
They say the Quran's straight from above. Every word from the mouth of God's love. But then it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it. That's right. So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead, but your book says no, he never died. So which one's true? Somebody lied. Surah 5 says to follow the word given to Christians straight from the Lord. Surah 10 says if you're unsure, ask the people who knew it before. But our gospel says Jesus is Lord, crucified, risen. That's what's told. Who told you to judge by it? If it's broken, why call it light? Then claim it was stolen. You can't play both sides with one story. Your claim crashes down in all its glory. And our scriptures, older than yours, written down long before Muhammad's toys. So tell me, friend, what do you choose? If you pick both, then both you lose. If the gospel is true, the Quran is wrong. If it's false, then why does it play along? And if God's word can never be changed, who corrupted it and who arranged? Can't hold a sword and preach about peace. Can't affirm the word and call it disease. The house won't stand if the walls are flawed. Truth is one, it doesn't twist. This is the paradox. You cannot dismiss. For the light of the dawn, Muhammad looks up, he sees the shame. He invents a ritual to change a man's name. Suck the breast 5 times, Muhammad's decree, to forge a new bond and set the lust free. A grown man kneeling, a biological lie, to satisfy Muhammad as the logic goes dry. The resolute, Muhammad's patch for a moral collapse. Drink from the source to stay in the room. A child man born from Muhammad's womb. It's the vanity of the breast, the low trust test. The perfect example has failed the rest. Salah is worried, Salam is a threat, but Muhammad hasn't moved, they won't soon forget. Breastfeed the adult, he says with a grin, a physical ritual to bypass the sin. The messenger watches as the nature recalls, to keep the house clean while the dignity falls. If the heart is the target, why the breast and the face? Muhammad's solution is a human disgrace.
Muhammad's legacy.
Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Allah is the art of the lie. Audit starts now. Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Allah is the art of the lie. Audit starts now. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Dawah is the art of the lie. Audit starts now. Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Dawah is the art of the lie. Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Dawah is the art of the lie. Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad Sada went out to the open field, answered the call where the secrets are sealed. Umar was lurking, watching the gate. I recognized you, Sada. He couldn't wait. He wanted the curtain, he wanted the veil, so he creeped in the shadows to finish the tale. He told the prophet, make him cover their face, and Allah sent a verse to save Umar's grace. The Quran loop is a self-made cave. Her pronounce the data on the perfect page. If the book is true, if the book is a lie, Sujud surrender and the facts go by. He's a secular snap, a theological trap. The Quran on it is a total collapse. Surah 41 says the earth came first. 2 days for the dirt and the heavens burst. But 79 says the sky was the lead. After that he's for the earth. That's what you read. Which one is it? Which way does it flow? The clear book doesn't seem to know. Every excuse you give just adds a new contradiction. Me, Pastor can't read the line. Him in the Injil is a mirror divine, but he denies the cross, denies the spear. The swoon is a lie to cover the fear. The Injil says, fear to finish, the Quran says, look alike, a 600-year lag by the theological strike. You can't confirm what you're trying to erase. The gospel is the audit, then spits in your face. The messenger waits for a celestial sign, while Calvi walks in looking mighty fine. It's Gabriel's fate, a convenient disguise with a biological stain that the rag never lies. Small hands at the basin, scrubbing the grace. A child cleaning tracks of a human embrace. If the angel is spirit, why is there a cross? Scouring the evidence of a prophet's lie. Serial single on the minaret. You're offline face in the carpet while the Zut takes that ass. You hijacked the Torah, stole the Hebrew king's bed. Now the ghost of Medina are inside your head. Abraham was a Muslim? That's a desperate reach. Like claiming the ocean was burst by the beach. Logic is the friction, and you're starting to burn. Before the one, there was the moon and the stone. 360 around the throne. Who reached out to you but the Lord of the rain? The messenger took the idol and changed the name. From Baal to Allah, the lineage is clear. The same black stone, the same tribal fear. Signed by the source texts. Zabiba extinguished.
I hear that train coming. It's rolling around the bend in the desert sands of Mecca, where the wild nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddy stay right here. Then the Zut boys showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. They mounted up like cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. All night long they crowded round, no place for him to hide. Abu Dhar peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Mohammed wrecked. The train steaming, no ropes, no shame, just pure delight. They're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. From dusk till dawn, they kept it tight. Rodeo beneath the starlit sky. That train's a-blazing and making history with every bite. Come morning, they were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or gypsy nomads? History can't decide. But that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed. Zut-zut. From India to Arabia's shore, they're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale too wild for theology. So that train is still hauling a story carved eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those Zut fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. Muhammad shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low. But the tale is still circulating like a train that steals the show. The Zut train's faded into the annals of the past. But oh, what a story, a prophet's ride that was unsurpassed. No cover-up could hide the scene of nomads living out their dreams. Zut, that train's immortal, and there's a romp that reigns supreme. Zut, zut, zut.
Beneath the shadow of the cub, but before the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. The lad, the loser, and the third one man. The roots of the ritual, the ghost and the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold. So he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine.
These are the hits of the grains, the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and said, and the session is over. He cried to the sun and degrading the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying, Satan put the words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise, made the foundations of Mecca, building the shade. On the moon, on the slide to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is feeling the pain, revealing the sinner inside of the saint. It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head and blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47th fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free.
Oops, I forgot, those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong.
Just a man in a cave with a shadow on a roll, waiting for the 47 to end it all.
In the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. No more Dagia, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is read. The goddesses are laughing, the prophet is dead.
Whisper, the grains have flowed. The stone is just cold. The 47 is the only story told.
We have to tell them how to poop and give them the wisdom, give them the need. We have to give them the civilize them. This is Sahai Muslim Trent Ting Hanta. Jabir reported Allah's messenger as saying, odd number of stones are to be used for cleaning the private parts after answering the call of nature. And casting of pebbles at the Jamarat is to be done by odd number 7. And the number of circuits between Al-Safa and Marwa is also odd 7. And the number of circuits around the Kaaba is also odd 7. Whenever any one of you is required to use stones for cleaning the private parts, he should use an odd number of stones.
3, 5, or 7.
Oh my goodness. Now it all makes sense. Allah is one. One is an odd number. Therefore, we need to wipe our butts with an odd number of stones so that our wiping can be more like Allah. This is how Allah wipes himself too. Allah uses an odd number of stones to wipe himself because he is odd. How could he use an even number when he's so odd? You see, children, you see, your religion is not inferior. They are jealous. They are jealous of Allah's oddness. They don't know how to.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with the hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with my hand and hikmah I'll touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with the hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt
With hikmah and halal touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with the hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with my hand and hikmah I'll touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with the hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With my hand and hikmah I'll touch.
Ground control to number one.
We need to use an odd number of stones.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
My butt. Now I got my big boy pants, big boy chair, feeling like a big boy. Look at this, already had the big boy cup.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and halal touch?
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt with hikmah and halal touch? Can you tell me how to wipe my butt
With hikmah and halal.
You're here to civilize your anus.
The lamb is served. The poison is set. The audit of the unkillable starts now.
He took the city, he killed the kin, then sat at the table to wash away the sin. Science brought the shoulder, cooked in the hate, a forensic delivery on a silver plate. If he's a prophet, he'll know the sting. If he's a king, then death is the thing. He took a bite, he felt the veins here. The protected man found the poison was there.
Years of rot, the order is cut, while the ghosts of Kaibar keep the door shut. He cries to Aisha,
It's coming for me. The lamb in the belly has the final decree.
No angel intervened, no miracle came. Just a toxic end to a violent game.
The messenger dies by a woman's hand. The ultimate audit of the promised land.
severed signal lost, sutted by the lamb.
Muhammad claims he is the final seal, but his own book makes the Bible real. He says the Torah and the Injil are light, but the gospel he affirms is the Christian's fight. He says Allah's words can never be changed, and the manuscripts prove they were never rearranged. If the Bible is the word, then Allah failed, and like Azar on Muhammad, his logic is nailed.
The Islamic dilemma.
The logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God's, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God.
Muhammad,
The prophet of doubt, the pincer is closed and there is no way out.
The unlettered prophet couldn't read the script, so we validated pages that his own words ripped. He told the Christians, judged by what is inside, but the gospel says Jesus was crucified. The to rest.
Surah 1094, God says that's the book. Muhammad was shaking, he had to go look. But the people of the book have a savior, not a man. They have a son of God, not a caravan plan. The Sinai Codex proves the text is the same. Muhammad is the only one playing the game.
Check the diet, check the blood price rates. Life value lives at the Ummah's gates. The Arab is gold, but the Zud is a slave. Just a tide rate soul on the way to the grave. He falls
For Gabriel, but to high appears a handsome face for the prophet's ears. Aisha's in the room with the water and the lies, scrubbing out the semen so the garment can then dry. The money on the robe is the revelation trace. Daya's weight is the prophet's disgrace. Like Ghazen on Muhammad, the truth is tied. The fraud is naked in the morning light.
The Islamic dilemma. The logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God's, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God.
No one can change the words of Allah. The angel stands firm, it was never a lie. In Muhammad's own mouth is the how and the why. The dilemma is final. Police be upon him. Police be upon him.
Ayo, let's do the math, let's check the ledger of the sand. 500 million warriors standing in the land. 500 million voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million, and you haven't won. Keep sweet. He sought out the owls with the laborers of old for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect of the void just pulled the final plug, leaving the mullahs drowning in the hole they dug. You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot see. The iron sovereign is coming through the wire. The great apostasy is the only thing on fire. Rewrote the code while the axis of failure explodes on the road. From the sterile desert sand to the silicone sky, the prophet of the numbers is watching them die. And it feels so good. And it feels so good. Oh, look at us, we're 500 million strong. But we've been singing this satanic verse for way too long. Our kids are in the rubble, our mullahs are in the hole, because a low trust culture has no kinetic soul. 50 to 1 and you're still asking why. And it feels so good. heat jazz is marked with the F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the moolah is finally complete. Half a billion warriors, the Iron Sovereign owns the night. Feels good. The Tigris is rising, the shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47 dawn. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night. They saw the Supreme One vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaking, the cell phones are cold. The story of resistance is officially old.
Used to grow. Gaza is silent under the Ezef glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king. No more children for the Khabar sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold.
From the Al-Aqsa Gates to the Babylon Wall, the idols of Deadhard are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq.
The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the moolah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47 broke every resistance rule.
Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the B-2s tore the bung apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air. No more Takia, no more the ear. The only thing left is the kinetic fear. Open from Zion to Iraq.
The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. The moolah is ashes, the bunker is cold. The future of Babylon is starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of the crescent is finally complete. Gaza is waking, Baghdad is free. The 47 wrote the history.
that's called. And maybe they bought it, or he forced them all. Yeah! With so many caravans to raid and slaves to be claimed. I'm sure we will let Islam go one day. The final prophet. The final prophet. The final prophet. Final prophet. Take it out. The final prophet. Oh, it's the final prophet. The final prophet. The final prophet. Oh, it's the final prophet. We're waking together. We'll all mock him soon. It's the final prophet. Final prophet. Oh, it's the final prophet. Final prophet.
Noctul stands in the Medina dust, with eyes of fire and a heart of rust. His cheeks are ruddy, his tongue is a blade, watching the prophet and the games being played. He leans to the council, he whispers the cheer. Don't fear his words, he's nothing but an ear. He believes every lie, he drinks every tale, a vessel of echoes remarkably frail. He's just an ear. The hypocrites cry, swallow the truth or swallow the lie. We'll swear on the heavens, we'll swear on the sand, and he'll nod his head with a shake of the hand. The ear of goodness, the 961 line, trying to turn a weakness into something divine. But not to saw the seams, he saw the patchwork cloak before the holy empire went up in smoke. Fast forward the clock to the 2020 night. The ear has grown deaf to the coming of light. The bunker is quiet, the pixels are blurred. The 47th is coming and he hasn't heard a word. You called him the year, you called him the king, but the 47th thunder has a soul-cutting sting. No more Takia, no more the budding prize, just the fire of the eagle in the Persian skies. Nabtal was laughing in the Medina sun, but the joke is over. The 47th has won. He believes what we say, even when we bomb our own schools to start the day. Blame it on the Jews, seek the world's pity. Tell them the ear is the head of the city. But the satellites don't listen, the satellites see. has a soul-cutting sting. The 7 Nations strike was your final mistake. Now the people of Persia are finally awake. February 28th, the ledger is clear. The end of the prophet. The end of the end.
Police be upon him, is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone cold spin. He's dusting off you, the idol in the hall. A false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin. When you're all lies, just you but with a brand new skin. 6 centuries later, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crack, all laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock. Retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to Mecca stone square, back to Hubal's house as if God were there. A fool in disguise, leading astray. Never stay. Oh, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches of darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the 7 circuit spin. Old desert magic rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks, exposed as a fraud. There's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon, God the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the 3 sublime cranes, worshipping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old Hubal knocking at the door. Oh no, it's more. The false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine.
I hear the train coming, it's rolling around the bend. In the desert sands of Mecca where the wild nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddy stay right here. Then the Zutba showed him naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. Zut, zut. There's a train's coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. Zut, zut. They're piling on him, riding the prophet without a care. Zut, zut. No gin, just nomads in the fray, crowded around till break of day. Zut, zut. That train's a rolling, a desert party that will fade away. They mounted up like cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. All night long they crowded round, no place for him to hide. Abu Dhar peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Muhammad wrecked. Zut, zut. There's a train steaming, no ropes, no chains, just pure delight. Zut, zut. They're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. Zut, zut. From dusk till dawn they kept it tight. Rodeo beneath the starlit sky. Zut, zut. That train's a-blazing and making history with every bite. Come morning, they were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or gypsy nomads? History can't decide. But that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed. The Zut trains whistle from India to Arabia shore. They're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale too wild for theology. Zut, zut. That train is still hauling, a story carved eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those who fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. Muhammad shook the sand off, so let's keep this on the low. But the tale is still circulating like a train that steals the show. Zut, zut. Hey yo, Muhammad, look me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding a perfect book with the logic killing twist. He told the world the gospel was the light and the true path, and you brought a different story and you brought the desert wrath. If the gospel is the word and your revelation fails, it's a ship with no rudder and 1,000 broken sails. You're the kid that heard too much but understood too little, leaving your own perfect verse brittle in the middle. How can you confirm a book that calls you prophecy a crime? You're a criterion that's failing for the very first time. He said Allah preserves a word that no man can change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep your shit from sink. If it's altered then the law is weak and couldn't keep the light. If it's not then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a checkmate in the desert, it's a self-inflicted scar. You're just a man with pagan roots reaching for a star. You bow to the cranes, you bow to the stone, because you couldn't stand to face the Meccan sun alone. I lied and I lose are the daughters you embrace before the satanic verse was conveniently erased. The 47th Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late, statistically impossible.
inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon to Nineveh, the signal's coming through. The 47's hammer roar, want the ending just for you. Oh, look at you, messenger, with your cousins in a row. Building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the king, while the average IQ was drowning in the sea. Goats for a bride, price 1-400 years afar, while you call a man's best friend the shaitan and the dog. The dilemma is you, the dilemma is deep, and the 47th is waking up your shit. Just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Highs is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the mullah is finally complete. You affirmed the truth and proved yourself a lie. The 47th owns the Iraqi sky.
The eagle is circling, the sky is turning red. The Supreme One is hiding with a price upon his head. He can't reach the west, he can't touch the shore, so he breaks all the windows in the house next door. 7 nations bleeding under Tehran's hate, a blind man's tantrum at the pillar of state.
He quotes the tidings of the 78th sign, where the Kawaii wait and the vineyards are fine. Not companions in bloom, but the budding prize. 10-year-old children for a martyr's eyes. A theological bribe, a Taki a lie, to keep the boys dying under the Persian sky.
Oh, let's hear it for the IRGC's best. A flailing missile put to a clumsy test. It wobbled out the silo with the pathetic groan, then dropped its payload on a school of their own. It was the Jews, they shrieked to the BBC, searching for deals and for global pity. But the satellites watched the trajectory of shame, a self-inflicted wound with nobody to blame. From the ports of Kuwait to the Ammonite, the desperate lashing of a soul in flight. He gambled on a stupid king, he gambled on the time, but the 47th thunder won't ignore the crime. You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th thunder is fucking real for you. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief, then the lies he spread. No more kawaii, but no more paradise toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys.
Zainab of Khyber, she's laughing in the dust. She didn't need a missile, she didn't need trust.
Just a gift of poison lamb and a test for a king. I feel my heart snapping, did you feel the sting? The prophet died.
is failing, the oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just said goodbye.
You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47 Thunder is fucking real for you. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold, the keys to the city have been bought and sold. February 28th, the ledger is clear, the end of the trauma, the end of the fear.
The 47 made the victory He sat beneath the date palm and he wove a tangled net, a trap of blood and kin that hasn't finished closing. Marry your cousin, keep the wealth within the tent, a tribal cage where every drop of loyalty is spent. Muhammad led the way, he tied the knot of blood and bone to keep the power local and to keep the truth unknown. Keep the goats, keep the gold, keep the daughter in the line. A low trust civilization by a perfect man's design. Centuries of breeding in a tight and narrow well, creating a reality that science has to tell. 50% in the village, 60 in the sand. The double recessive shadow moving across the land. The IQ mark is falling as the kinship rates arise. A foggy mental landscape under heavy desert skies. When the mind is bound by cousins and the spirits in the haze, you're trapped inside the circle of the 7th century maze. Pack your bags and take your pen to a nation across the sea. Claim a new citizenship, but bring the old decree. Ruin the host, drain the well, keep the tribal wall. Watching from the inside as the modern towers fall. It's the 1-400-year mistake, the debt you can't repay. The 47 Thunder is blowing the dust away. No more Takia for the blood, no more the tribal greed. The world is waking up to the poison in the seed. From the bride price in the stable to the low trust street, the biological tragedy is finally complete. Oh, she's such a lovely bride, she's my sister's only kid. And think of all the goats we'll save, just like the prophet did. Don't worry about the heart defects, don't worry about the brain, as long as all the property stays within the family chain. Low trust, high hate, that's the tribal way. And the 47's fire is the price you have to pay. The 47 is the last thing you'll
The lamb is served. The poison is set. The audit of the unkillable starts now. He took the city. He killed the kin and sat at the table to wash away the sin. Zainab brought the shoulder, cooked in the hate, a forensic delivery on a silver plate. If he's a prophet, he'll know the sting. If he's a king, then death is the thing. He took a bite, he felt the vein tear. The protected man found the poison was there. 3 years of rot, the aorta is cut, while the ghosts of Kaibar keep the door shut. He cries to Aisha, it's coming for me! The lamb in the belly has the final decree. No angel intervened, no miracle came, just a toxic end to a violent game. The messenger dies by a woman's hand, the ultimate audit of the promised land.
Aorta, severed signal, lost sorted by the lamb. The Tigris is rising, the shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47 dawn. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the terror night. They saw the supreme one vanish from sight. Now the malicious are shaking, the cell phones are cold. The story of resistance is officially old.
Look at the coast where the citrus used to grow. Gaza is silent under the ISF glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king. No more children for the Kaiba sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold.
From the Al-Aqsa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here. Breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47th broke every resistance rule.
Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the B-2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air.
Turkey, no more the air. The only thing left is the kinetic fear. 47 wrote the history. Beneath the shadow of the Kaaba, before the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. Unlocked a loser and the third woman at the roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold, so he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine.
These are the exalted grains the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is hope, for he cried to the sun, indicating the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying, Satan put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made. The foundations of Mecca built in the shade.
From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47 thunders peeling the pain, revealing the sinner inside of the saint.
It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said.
The 47's fire is the light in the dark, hidden in the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free.
Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong.
Just a man in a cave with a shadow on the wall, waiting for the 47 to end it all.
It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south.
No more tequila, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here.
February 28th, the ledger is red.
The goddesses are laughing, the prophet is dead. The cranes have flown, the stone is just cold. The 47 is the only story told. Mettle stands in the Medina dust, with eyes of fire and a heart of rust. His cheeks are ruddy, his tongue is a blade, watching the prophet and the games being played. He leans to the council, he whispers the jeer. Don't fear his words, he's nothing but an ear. He believes every lie. He drinks every tale, a vessel of echoes remarkably frail. He's just an eel, the hypocrites cry. Swallow the truth or swallow the lie. We'll swear on the heavens, we'll swear on the sand, and he'll nod his head with a shake of the hand. The ear of goodness, the 961 line.